Hell yeah, it's alive. Super good, super nice. Not threatening, non-violent, totally good, nothing bad. And our trying our best loving people. Cause Callie was good. Should be smoked respectfully, but cause Callie we good. Like, when my Nana was alive, I wouldn't vape inside of her house, even though I know vaping doesn't really do anything. I wouldn't vape inside of her house because to her eyes, it looked like smoke. Sometimes it's about the people, not the rule. Alright, so I'm doing the Journal of Me, our verbal autobiography, which started, so I'm going to do a different book when I finish this one, but I'm almost done with it. And I talk fast, so this should be, like, this doesn't really count. I don't even know why they have this in there. I'm not even using that. It's like this much to go. Whoa. And then I'll do one that's actually more like maybe about my life, or I don't know. I have a whole stack of journals over there that I would rather just verbal autobiography. You can see behind me, that's my cow background. It's cows in striped pajamas under cherry blossom trees. I feel like there's some sad World War II vibe in there, that those cows are not belaying appropriately. They're totally AI art. That's why they each have 3 horns. I'm not an artist, but I have this little bitch robot and I make it draw me pictures. Hell yeah. I'm a creator. I am an artist. My art is jokes. It is. I like to write jokes and I like to tell jokes. I'll be doing some jokes probably tonight. I think I'm going to go to 133 Club. And I'm going to do jokes about not being asexual, because I'm not. I just like a good dude. I just don't like a trashy dude. You know that? Like, guys can be low quality too. A man whore is like, you know, not unattractive necessarily, but not necessarily, I don't know, not like maybe my type. I've known too many of them for them to be my type. It's like, oh my gosh, because then, oh man. I like to keep something special, especially things that involve getting naked. Like my showers are always so special. I actually practice my jokes in the shower. That's a big thing for me in the shower is wet jokes or shower practice. I will start with a joke. Like today, I started with the asexual joke, and then I kind of just go from there and try and shuffle a little bit my cards, but I do tend to have like transitions that will always seem to remind me of other ones. So I take about a 15 to 30 minute shower depending on how much I want that special time in the shower. It's my joke time. I like it. The shower can be a hard place for someone that thinks too much. Practicing my jokes helps. Alright. So again, some things are just it's so hard to compare, and it should be not something we do really much of is compare, especially like individuals. But in this case, I'm not going to say favorites, but just whatever I think of when I read favorite. So it's not, no favorites. Just film heroes and heroines that I like. Again, I can't always say favorite. I'd have to sit down and just remember everything I've ever watched, and then lay it all out, and that would be a lot of work. But some of my favorites would definitely be Ash from The Evil Dead. I think that he's badass. Like cut off his arm, made into a chainsaw, or put on the chainsaw. That was fucking badass. I'm a fan of Bruce Campbell. There's no way he'll ever remember this, but he was at SAC Comic Con. I said hi, Bruce Campbell, but I didn't ask him to sign anything because I didn't have anything to sign. Maybe I'll get a chance to again someday. I guess I would think of the Necronomicon, but I don't know if it's signable. Um, let's see. Oh, my copyrights. Creedence Clearwater Revival, CCR. Um, okay. Yeah, and then another one, not Moana, but the little girl from Encanto. I liked her too. She was cute. I liked the little girl from Encanto. Those are good heroes. So, Captain Quint is just a badass. I love Captain Quint, but he did. Let's say he tied with the shark. He didn't really win against the shark. He more so tied with the shark. All right. Villains. So film villains. Scar from Lion King. And then, like, I don't know. I always liked the to this day, Disney always put the villain songs when they have a villain in a movie. I get a kick out of those. Okay. I'm covering up stuff. I feel bad for guys. Like, you guys could wear makeup. Like, you could. It's so nice to cover up spots and shit. I just left it like this. Alright, so this is just random. Do you attend religious services? I do not. But I do believe, like, I think that I'm, like, okay, so I believe that God is love. Love isn't God, but God is love. So anywhere really that you are like experiencing love, especially like a good form of it, like joy and peace, people not really, they're not there to try and get some shit out of like each other, but like just to actually have like a good time, really enjoying one another's company. Like that could be, I think that is like church, and that could be found under a fucking bridge. Like that could be found anywhere that people, make that. I'll put in the effort. It does take effort, definitely, because it's so easy to be afraid, and the world gives a lot of reasons to be afraid. But that's why it helps when we instead of anytime someone breaks the cycle of like fear or like kind of bad choice to do something that's kind of scary, but to show love, that can be a good thing. You deserve appreciation, a lot of appreciation. I think it's not even a thing about like, owed something, but just people deserve to be appreciated. Yeah. Have I gone to jury duty? I got a whole thing with jury duty. I don't want to say it's one of my worst fears, but it's not one of the things that like I necessarily like. It's a worry I put out of my mind until it has to be something I deal with. I've never done an actual trial, though, by the way. It would be kind of cool. I would think, I almost think it would be cool if I could, I wish I could, like, be a professional jury, but that's the whole deal, is that you can't. Like, that's the purpose of it, is it's supposed to be switched up. I think that court should be comedy. I think we should do comedy court. But whoever, like, it's all, gotta do jokes. You gotta make it funny. Make it entertaining. It could be entertainment court. That's what we should do. I know there is that stuff on TV, but I say we just do it all over. Everything. I mean, because everything is wrestling. My favorite cheeses. Ooh, good question. String. I like cheddar. I like a Laughing Cow. I think it's funny. Whatever they put in craft. Sometimes the closer in composition it is to like plastic, the more I like it. Nacho cheese is for me. I love that Taco Bell shit. That liquid gold. So. Alright. Let's see. My least favorite cheeses. Any of the moldy ones. I'm not a big fan of the moldy cheeses. And if it's really hard, I'm not a big fan of real hard cheese. I guess I would say No, I'm not going to say that. Or maybe I will. I don't know. I like my cheese, or I don't like my cheese like I like my dicks hard. I don't like hard cheese. I don't like a hard time. It needs to be easy. Who doesn't? There's so much shit that's going to be hard anyway. So if things can be easy, what things can be, let them be. Your greatest strengths. Well, at the end of it, like really, if I really get down to the root of all of me, I really don't mean harm. Like I very much mean good. If it was easy enough to just like blip out and bless everyone, I would take a route like that, but it's not. It's like you have to live a long time and continually be a good person every day, and even if sometimes that means like not doing things that you want to do, or like, you know, it's more so like treatment of people. You can really do what you want to do as long as you're treating people well. And you know, there's some things that like, it's like there's no way almost to like treat someone well by doing it. Like if you're decapitating someone, it's really hard to treat someone well and then also be decapitating them. It's just like one of those actions where like very rarely, I'm sure, is it consensual enough to where it could be some realm of well done, like to the person, like you're doing, you know, nice by them. We all in our heart of hearts know like our shady shit. Also, we know where we're afraid, and if we're afraid because like we think we're owed something that we're not going to get, or like there's like that's not the right kind of thinking. No one's really owed anything. Unfortunately, we all deserve more appreciation, I think, so we should give it to each other, because like, I don't know, there's such like big dark forces that I think that people don't see, and we fight against them, and we know we're fighting against them, but we don't, because we can't see them, so we just put them onto other things and people. And it's like, I don't know, so much. Sometimes it's like you can't do that. You really just have to look at yourself and be like, all right, so whatever this like feeling of dark thing, is it like, am I like, how am I reacting with this? Like, how am I, if I'm feeling this like spirit of greed and I'm not liking it, or I'm feeling it's bad, how do I see it in myself? How can I be better in regards to it? Or spirit of lust, like, I don't know, whatever kind of thing. Because there is definitely sex without lust, and there is definitely like fortune without greed. Alright, I'm going to go to do eyeshadow in a moment, but I'll put a primer for it. My greatest weaknesses, I hate myself. I struggle a lot with self-hate. And it isn't like, it's a scary thing for me because it's not triggered by other people. It's such a, like, I've had so many reasons to love myself, especially given to me by other people. But it's like I don't know. It's something that I am actually working really hard on getting over, because honestly, I shouldn't hate myself. It's not been beneficial to me. Like, I really don't have to. All right. It's alive. I'm back now with more eyeshadow. I totally missed my mom dropping in while doing eyeshadow too, but I have the door locked now. This is the Thompson household. If you ever come to visit, just so you know, if you don't lock the door, someone will see you shitting. Yes, if you don't lock the door, someone will see you shitting. I want to have people over, but I just want that to be clear. You got to be one of those people in the habits of fast locks. Otherwise, we will catch you doing something. If you don't lock the door, just assume someone will walk in. That's just the way the house is. The door's not locked, though. It's not that I don't love anyone, and it's not that it's anyone's fault. I'm just letting people know for future when you come over. Don't think that if you can leave the door unlocked. Don't think that's something you can't be unmindful about, unless like you're okay with my family seeing your butthole, because that's what's gonna happen. Because we're gonna just walk in if you leave it unlocked. Knocking is not like something we really do. Like, it just sets the dogs off. All right, it does. Oh, okay. Um, things you have no interest in learning. Oh my God. Oh, better question is, what do I have an interest in learning? And that would be, I don't know. I'm definitely really not interested in learning basically anything that I learned when I was in school. Not like at this point, aren't really keen on sciences. But also at the same time, I don't really need to learn witchcraft. Yeah. Also, don't really need to learn the piano. It'd be dope to know the piano, but I don't really need to learn the piano. Voices you find sexy. Oh, they know who they are. I will tell someone if I think so. Voices you find irritating. Oh man, my own and the Chipmunks. But mostly just when they sing. Or carol. If you ever called that. Or like a raucous that comes out of a trio of chipmunks. A carol. Smells you like. I like the smell of smoke. But not like when it's burning down cities. Just like after birthday candles are blown out. You know, shit like that. I like the smell of baked goods. Like any sane person. Yeah. Smells you dislike. Like rotting flesh. Not a big fan of that. Also, like porta potties that have been outside in the sun for a really long time at the end of a festival. That's a pretty gross smell. Not something I would sell or buy in a candle or even want to create. I'm pretty sure that's like almost, like, I guess when people pee in bottles, like, and throw them out on the side of the road after they've been sitting in the sun for a long time, they're technically like, man, like they're super like dangerous. I guess they're just very like poisonous. I forget what it is about the heat that baking in the plastic, but an ex's uncle who worked for like the Fish and Wildlife game thing, and this is a fun fact he shared, and I wish I remembered it better. Also, I wish I had something to drink. My mouth is dry. Well, I'll go and get something to drink, and I'm not going to go off of live, so you don't have to stay, but you can if you want, but I'll probably be back in like 2 seconds. It's okay. I'm not mad. I don't lock the door because I'm mad. I just lock the door because I don't know. I'm unnecessary. I probably shouldn't be jumpy. I have no reason to be, but it like makes me really jumpy, and I don't. It's made it hard for me to feel like sometimes confidence in myself as an adult when like I live in a household where people just walk in all the time. It makes me, even though it's like I fucking love the people that do. It's not on them. It makes me jumpy. It makes me jumpy. It makes me jumpy. It makes me have a hard time being confident. It makes me feel like nothing is ever, but you know what? Maybe nothing really ever is mine or meant to be. So it's probably a really good lesson I'm learning, and I am trying to learn it. But that doesn't mean I can't lock my doors if I need to like reserve a little bit of confidence so that I can replenish in other areas, have some light to spread later. Yeah. Today I cooked I heated up some stuff my mom made. It's like this Moroccan stew. It's hella good. And then I took out a yogurt and I put some cereal on it. And I'm debating dinner. I don't think I need it. We'll see how I feel. I don't know if it'll work into my schedule today, but I think the amount of activity I've done and all what I need and stuff for the 2 meals I've had are pretty good. Plus, I made a lunch, and I made a lunch for tomorrow, and I took a bite of it. So there we go. It's 3. 3 square meals. None that were actually square today. Although I like square meals. The thing I took a bite of was a salad. What are my thoughts on sex appeal? I'm older, like, I'm in my 30s, so, like, sex isn't, like, my driving fucking force. And I was like, I need to fucking have sex with everyone. However, it is a love language for me, and, like, there's a lot of reasons I could, like, appreciate a person combined with, like, you know, there's certain things that definitely make people attractive. Sex appeal. I like good people, I like a good person, I like a good, funny person. I like a fun time. Because I'm a fucking fun time. Sparkles. Duh. It's just like even a Thursday. Anyone that wears sparkles on a Thursday is a fun time. I'm good company. I'm good conversation. And I would honestly say I'm probably, some degree, maybe even better of those. Those things are, man. Good company, good conversation. My thoughts on bottled water. It's so convenient. I love it. Especially like the kind with the nipple top. That shit is so fucking dope. Purple Dr. Pepper is the shit. My thoughts on animal intelligence. We need to use less of it. My thoughts on raw food diet. You know, I like steamed broccoli, but it doesn't smell good. Oh yeah, hell yeah. It's a song from Encanto. That was a question earlier, and Encanto was my answer. Alright, so we'll end there on this Henry Van Dyke Joy and Power quote. Happiness is inward and not outward. So it does not depend on what we have, but on what we are. Whew. As a sad girl, a Wednesday child full of woe. I know it's Thursday, but I'm still full of woe. I will say that happiness sometimes is almost a choice. As much as it fucking sucks to say that. However, fake it till you make it. Because I have faked enough happiness to kind of like make it. Like, I don't know, follow joy. As long as it's not hurting people. Money is probably not actually too often, like, it's like, I have that as such a problem. It makes me tired how often I try and, like, unknot my problems, and it just comes back to, like, I'm thinking, oh, the solution is money, and, because I know it's not, but it's just such an easy one. I'm getting, like, hiccups from that soda. Reddit taught me how to get rid of my hiccups, so I'm going to do that. But on we are. I don't know. Sometimes, you know what, it's like, we're all fucking miserable. It's so hard to exist. Why, like, I might as well not be miserable if I can, like, we're all gonna have fucking bad days, but if we're gonna have to be around each other, because we're not alone in this world, I'm not gonna try and make my bad day other people's problems. I'm not owed anything, but I'm gonna enjoy everything that comes to me. Alright. Yes. Everyone have a good Thursday. See everyone out, maybe. Thank you for existing. It's not always easy. Thank you for loving. It like makes existing better for everyone when you do. All it takes sometimes is one, just like it takes one bad choice to undo a lot of shit. Well, one good choice, especially when you're not even doing it to be owed. Hell yeah, that's a strong person. Yeah. So thank you for existing and thank you for loving and yeah, keep creating and love for good reasons because it's fun too. Satisfaction work.